here in Japan, and I thought I'll make a video and let you know whether you should come to Japan or not come to Japan. And it's one of the continuation of my informative videos that I had made long back regarding how to navigate your life in Japan without taking the help of any agents. So the thing is, after the corona, economy is bad in everywhere in the world. You cannot help it, except India, where the economy is going upwards. Um, so, for the students and the job seekers who want to come to Japan, I would rather say don't come to Japan. Firstly, because the Indian embassy, Indian consulate, they themselves are staffing agents, they themselves are agents, human agents. So, they will control your life and they will not let you rise and shine or have a good life. I mean, even if you think and even if you feel that you're working hard and you're saving money and you're sending it back home, they will have some problem. They will create some problem or the other after 1 or 2 years, and they will take up all your savings. It's like they are bringing you to earn for them, and then you will be in some kind of a problem, some kind of trouble they will create for you, and then they will ask you to pay them certain amount so that they can take you out of the trouble, and then they will send you back home, or maybe you will continue to earn for them. Like that's the situation over here. When the Indian consulate and the government of and the Indian embassy is using government of India's power to harass Indian citizens in Japan, that is the truth of the Indian community in Japan, and 99.99% of the people will agree to whatever I say. Just that they don't have the guts to come up and say, yeah, it's happening to us. But everybody is facing the same bully by the Indian embassy and consulate and these agents, staffing agents everywhere. That is one thing. Then the second thing is regarding the students, whether the students should come to Japan or not. Students should, I mean, it's a must. Students must not come to Japan at all, because you see, there are no jobs in Japan for students. So these people are depending on some airports or something to get jobs for you, which they will not be successful because their intentions are wrong. But whatever, they are trying their best to get some companies to sponsor for you and give you jobs and all that. But students who are coming to Japan, yes, if you love Japanese language and if you want to just learn the language and the Japanese culture and you want to have a good life, you can definitely, come to Japan, spend your money, come here. Like, if you're rich, bottom line is, if you're rich, you can come to Japan, have a good life, spend your own money, have some fun, and go back. So for that, you must come in the month of March or in the autumn, October. These are the two times when the weather in Japan is best, and one is the sakura season, which is the cherry blossom season, and the other is the fall season. So these are the two seasons that you must come to Japan, spend your money, and enjoy yourself as a tourist and go back. But for students, definitely you should not come to Japan. Even if you're rich and you want to spend money, you can go to England, European countries where the the you won't have any language barriers over there, and then life will be better over there. Japan is saturated, in fact oversaturated, salted, and because of few people, because of few agents over here, especially the Indian embassy, the Indian consulate themselves are human agents. They take commission from everyone. So if you're thinking that the government of India is like, Modi ji is not Superman, that if anything happens to you, he wouldn't be flying to Japan like a Superman and saving you. These are the people who will be entrusted with your safety, and they will do all sorts of possible, bully with you. They will bully you and send you back. So students must not come to Japan. And if you have given your money to any agent and all that, thinking that you will be getting a good job and you will get this and you will get that, you will get nothing over here. And even if you get whatever you are earning, after after a period of time, they will create some problem, some trouble or the other for you, and in order to take you out of the trouble, they will be charging you the amount that you have saved up. So, in other words, coming to Japan is like just wasting time at present, because I was the one who used to love Japan so much, right? And I was the one who gave up my all the connections with India and my homeland, because I was so much in love with the samurais and the culture of Japan and the beauty of Japan and the people of Japan. And I used to make informative videos for all the students over here, so that they don't have to fall into this agent's trap, and get some good job for themselves. They can navigate their life over here. But the bottom line is, these people, everybody watches my videos, so they watch my videos, how to get a job in Japan and how to get this and how to get that and how to get a part-time job and all that, and what to bring to Japan, how to come to Japan. They watched all that videos, and then they planned how to stop all these sources, so that the students can't avail the what you call that, the jobs and all that, the part-time jobs or the jobs or whatever it is, whatever facilities that the government of Japan are providing, whatever facilities Abe-san provided and Kishida-san provided, they made sure that students remain in their control and students don't get a job from these government agencies. So in fact, they have tied up with these workers of the government agencies and a few local leaders and all that. So if you go to any government agency to get a job, the first thing they will do is they will first of all, they will not give you a job. They will give you, they will send you for interviews, but in the background, they will call those people and say that these people are not obeying the school and the colleges and whatever. So, and more so, the Indian embassy and the Indian consulate will call them and tell them that the Indian government is not with them. So, if you disobey these agents, it's like a nasty place now. It's a nexus. It's a I should call it a school racket or a school mafia, you can say, especially Japanese language school mafia. And this consulate, Nikhilesh Giri, and it's not only Nikhilesh Giri and CB George and Mayank Joshi who has done that, or or what's his name, Sanjay Verma, the previous ambassador who was kicked out of Japan. It's not that. It's a nexus. So it has been happening since time immemorial. These are the agents who bring people, and they control the students' life, and they control the students' money, job, everything, whatever savings you have. They will create trouble, and then they will take away that money from you. And these are the things that have been happening since time immemorial. But especially after the corona, when the economy is like shattered, now these people have no income source. So what they are trying to do is, they are trying to kill the people in the sense monetarily, financially, kill the people and take away their jobs. Like the government of India used the power, not the government of India, the embassy and the consulate used the government of India's power I used to work at the airport, and I had a good life and all that, and they went and spread mass hatred against me at the airport, so that I don't get a job in, I can't get a job in Japan anymore, out of no reason. Legally there is no reason that I shouldn't get. So I'm not going to the legal aspects of it, because it's too much for a student whoever is thinking of coming to Japan. But the bottom line is, you should not come to Japan, especially if you're a student, if you want to come to Japan. Then for the students and all who want to go abroad, look at what happened to Ukraine, right? This video is also for the parents who are trying to send their children abroad. Like, if you think that your children will go abroad and they will earn money and everything is like the pre-corona era, everything has changed in this world. So even if you're you are in a gaze that things will happen well for you, in the future your children will have a good life and all that, nothing of that sort is going to happen anymore after the corona. because there will be another corona or something, some other pandemic very soon. Because once the corona is successful, obviously every time and each time the world is going to turn around with a good economy, there will be something other. Either it will be a corona, or it will be a world war, or it will be something. Because once they got the taste of it, of how to, how to bring down the world economy, it's easy for them. One corona, another one virus, or another one flu, or something or the other. So this is not going to stop anymore. This is not going to stop. What will happen to you if you leave India is, you will waste at least few years of your life just working hard, and in frustration and all that, trying to make a good career for yourself in the abroad. And then finally what will happen, something like Ukraine, or something like corona, or something like Japan mafia. Japan mafia in the sense like the consulate and the Japanese language school, and the the university school mafia. They will try to maximize their profit by minimizing your efforts of getting a job anywhere in Japan and all that. So it's a dangerous place to send your students abroad. So even if any of the agents are going to you and showing you a great future, take it from me, you should not send your children abroad at all, especially now. Because if you put in the same effort in India right now, I mean, you will get loads and loads of money. You can earn loads of money after 2-3 years. Like if you put in the same effort that we are putting in Japan to earn money in India, you will be earning huge lot of money that you can't imagine. Because India has a huge market, huge population, big customer base, and there is so many opportunities in India right now. And regarding the Japanese school nexus, and I made this video to give out to convey a message to all the school nexus and all the people, all the foreigners and the foreign mixes in Japan. You see, you have joined hands with someone, especially the Indians, who have never achieved anything in their life on their own. They have always used some power or the other. They have always fallen on somebody's feet or the other. Like now the Indian consulate and the Indian ambassador, the previous ambassador, they all will be kicked out. They all will be kicked out very soon. So again the new ambassador will come, and then he will stay there for 2-3 years, and then they will be kicked out. Because this, I am not going to stop. So I will continue until there is somebody like Jaishankar ji or Modi ji who will take the reins in their hands. So you have joined hands with some people who have never achieved anything on their own. They always need a support or a helping hand. They always need somebody to lean on in order to achieve something. And these are the people you have joined hands with. And you think getting the airport will be like easy peasy, and these people will help you out. Whereas these people are depending on the Japanese school mafia to get the airport so that they can earn a living. Imagine. So you joining hands with the wrong forces will lead you to disappointment. If you wanted that, what you are running after, you should have come to me. Because the person you are trying to remove is a very good person. I could have requested him and you could have easily got in. But no, you joined hands with the idiots. The idiots who have never achieved anything. Never ever. So they will never. Imagine a person who does not want their fellow Indian citizen, their fellow Indian to succeed. So you can imagine how narrow their mentality would be, and what a small heart they would be having. That they are shit scared of me. So what's the point of joining hands with people like them? Your approach was wrong. Your goal was wrong. The thing that you're trying to achieve is wrong. The path is wrong. The people are wrong. How do you think you're going to succeed in that venture? You will not succeed. I will not do anything, even if I do anything, but God will not let you succeed. God will not let you succeed because you are in the wrong hands. Like the moment you're in the wrong hands and you think you're safe and you are going to just trying to, achieve the goal, and then it goes out of your hand. What will you do after that? You have nothing to do after that. So this is the condition in Japan. You see, all the agents who are bringing students, they are taking huge lot of money from you, okay, and they are bringing you here, and then you are working. Especially, I'll tell you what kind of work. Recently, there was a huge lot of work, the variety of jobs available in Japan, until these agents started poking their nose. Okay, so the Japanese language schools were all independent. They were running independently. They didn't join hands with each other, and they were like, in a city. They had good terms with the factories and all the what you call the companies, and they used to get good jobs for the students. So everything was running in a macro level, right? So these agents, these Indian agents, they couldn't, sustain the Corona era. So they are basically weak people, so they couldn't sustain that. So what they did was they tried to, make people jealous of each other, make spread the mass jealousy against us, like, and they tried to join everybody through a common goal of hating us, especially me, hating me because I used to work at the airport and all that. But now they have fallen. All the Japanese language schools are, they can't provide jobs to their students who are going to graduate from their schools. They can't provide jobs to the university students who are going to graduate from their schools. You know why? Because they have joined hands with the Indians. And I'll tell you, astrologically, I've never said this to many astrologers. I mean, even if you're listening to me, I didn't want to go into this path. But astrologically speaking, all these people that are with you, the Indian people, they are the most unluckiest people in this earth. Actually, they were sent back in this earth so that they could, pay for the past lives, previous lives, bad things that they've done in the previous life. But they still didn't understand this in this life also. So they're going to carry it on forever and forever. Next life, again, next life, they're going to come in as an agent and they're going to pay for it and all that, whatever they're doing in this life, plus the whatever they did in the previous life. So astrologically speaking, these people are, in India we call them manhus. Manhus means unlucky, undesirable, black, So like in India they said, if I get up in the morning and see any of these people's face, that day will go unlucky for me. None of my job will be achieved or attained, and everything will go wrong with me. So these are the people who have joined hands, astrologically speaking. And there are a huge lot of astrologers who are trying to convince that these people are the best, because they will get some business or the other. So don't listen to them. I'm telling you, and I'm sure you have that confidence in me. I am 100% sure that all the Japanese teachers who are listening to me and the school who are listening to me, think about it. You were so well to do before you joined hands with these Indian agents. And now you look at yourself, you have lost everything. And the more you are with them, the more you will lose everything. So you should work on your own. On your own. Leave them, or else you will be finished. So students and parents, don't send your people abroad. Stay with your family. Try to do something in India. I'm telling you, because you must be saying that, oh, you are sitting in Japan. You're telling me, I'm sitting in Japan because, buddy, I have no other place to go right now. I have made that mistake 20 years back of coming to Japan, and now if I go back to India and start something new, I don't have the energy. So I'm just trying to survive. I'm just trying to survive it out. But if you think you will be coming here and you will be having a good life, I take it from me. After 2 years, you will come back to this video, and you will tell me that you were right. You were right. So yeah, this is my advice, and sayonara. Take care. Have fun.